Rockwood Windjammer 3008W here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is our best-selling Rockwood Windjammer here at our Southern Michigan RV Superstore. Represents one of the highest levels of lightweights even on the market. There's really no one else that is at the level of a Rockwood Signature or Windjammer, which are the same thing. The Signature has a normal front nose cap. The Windjammer has a V-nose. 7,420 pounds, 7240, pardon me. So within the realm of half-ton towability, yet it's an interesting floor plan that really lends itself well to seasonal or park camping. And that's where I think these Windjammers are really cool. You look at it and say, well, it's an ultralight, it's a V-nose. That means it's going to tow really well, right? And the answer is, unequivocally, yes. Especially with the torsion axle system they have on here. More on that later. But the floor plans that are conducive to V-nose designs tend to be better park models. So what's kind of cool is this is a perfect trailer for someone's like, hey, I'm going to go 2 or 3 weeks here, a month there, and move around. This is perfect for that. Now, if you're going to go cross-country touring, I still recommend a 3/4, just because of mountains, you know. But a general half-ton should be fine here. So this is a Diamond Series. This is loaded up well. We dress our girls up well. Lots of options and upgrades on here. I'll try to point those out as we go. So understand that the one we have in stock could be and likely will be different from what you see here, if nothing else in interior decor. If you're just on YouTube, it says click here for pricing and availability down there. Do that. It'll direct you to our website where you can see exactly what we have in stock and how it's equipped and what that price is. So the neat thing with the front V-nose is you open up the opportunity for these 2 front windows, and it kind of has sort of a sleepy eyelash look about it. I don't know, I've always liked that. But that's going to let a lot of extra light in the front there. Now Rockwoods are fully aluminum framed, fully vacuum bonded. Roof, frame, floor, side walls, slide walls, everything. Rear wall, front wall. This is all vacuum laminated, which is the strongest, longest lasting process out there. There's nothing wrong with pinch roll lamination. This is a little bit more expensive process. It just has been shown to last a little longer per Forest River's own findings. They spent a lot of money to transition over to this type of lamination. So this is kind of cool. First of all the baggage doors are magnetically latched so that it's just really easy to use them with one hand in case you got one hand occupied, like I do with a camera. Keep that in mind. So the propane tanks are enclosed, and they're 30-pounders, which is nice. A lot of lightweights only have 20s. This is also a neat little hidden secret on these, the battery disconnect. This is a very well-equipped, high-level trailer. Highest level lightweight on the market, period. And I will argue that with anybody, and I will win, because it's true. But all of those fancy things can come with power draw. So your fancy TVs, your DVD players, your refrigerators, all that stuff, that can drain power over time. Even when it's shut off, it actually just goes into standby mode. Fully enclosed underbelly, by the way, with standard 12-volt tank heating pads. Also, power stabilizer jacks, power tongue jack, power awning, power everything. This is supposed to be one of the easiest running things on the market. Easy to add slide-out toppers to these, by the way. That's why we typically don't order them in stock with those on there, because we have a full parts and service center that can add those no problem. We do them all the time. Their suspension system on a Rockwood's totally different. They're the only mass-produced trailer on the market other than Airstream that uses a dual independent torsion axle suspension. There's a couple small-scale guys that use this, but they're really few and far between. Rockwood's the only big name that's doing this. Each axle can move independently. They don't have a chuck where they kind of buck back and forth between each other. What does that mean to you? Why do you care? Why should you care? It means the trailer's less inclined to bounce down the road. Each wheel can kind of rock independently without disturbing the whole trailer. So if you hit a pothole or something, that tire will drop down, then that one will drop down, but the trailer won't do that, which means you don't get tossed around your vehicle. If you look up top here, you'll notice that any power roof vent is going to have the Max Air roof cover built right onto it from Rockwood. That is just one of those nice things that means that you don't have to worry about that being done aftermarket and then making sure it's done right. And what if it is done wrong? Now who's responsible for it? Now there's finger pointing. Now there's people getting worried and anxious about stuff. That's all gone now. So part of the Diamond package is the full skin that we're looking at here. Aluminum rims, frameless side windows, which give you the amazing look. And if you notice, the seal's actually hidden away under the UV or the UV tinted pane here. They open in a jalousie fashion so that you can use them on rainy days. They don't get as much airflow on sunny days, which is why in the sides of the slide outs they use sliding windows to give you maximum airflow, because wind gets trapped in little pockets like this and just blasts into the trailer. Outside utility shower over there. Oh, this is cool too. Under the bed they have a big storage pocket accessible from outside here. And this is also a neat way to see, this is truly all aluminum skeleton. Even under the bed, if this had a booth dinette, which this one doesn't, it would be skeleton under there. Everything. And again, easy one-hand operation here. That's the best part about those. This is backup camera prepped. Call us if you're curious about that. Truly walkable roof, and Rockwoods generally have the least amount of flex of almost any brand that I see. And I mean, we are not hurting on stuff to look at different brands. We carry a lot of different things here. This is one of the most walkable roofs that we have. Actually, if you're looking at our picture tour, you'll see me standing up there. We throw the ladder on the back there so that it is easy to get up and down. We like to do that a lot. Now look really close at this awning. This is part of the diamond package. It has a full aluminum shroud over the fabric material to keep it protected both during transit and while in stored position, not in use. It is a massive lifespan extender on your awning fabric there. Little details you tend to find lost on a lot of trailers, but triple entry step on your main door, triple entry step on your rear door, and they're both 30-inch wide doors instead of the smaller 26 you tend to find in the lightweight market, especially in travel trailers. It's those extra little things that add up to a Rockwood. The steps, the bigger dual entry handles on both doors, the awning shroud, no one thing is the reason Rockwood's the #1 lightweight overall in the market. It's the culmination of all those facts. That's what makes Rockwood so awesome. Like their outside grilling station here. We will almost always order one of these with a grill unless there's some kind of part shortage, but it's really long. So you have room for a grill, and it includes a little side stand work table that comes with it. So you have a place to set your platter, your tongs, and all that. But it's right or left hand capable. Also, a little outside TV hookup right here. Plugs are down here. And notice that's dead center under the middle of this big LED lit awning. And the LED lights are at the base of the awning, so you don't even have to roll the awning out to get patio lights, although they still include a patio light. A lot of guys, if they have LED awning lights, they will sacrifice that. Rockwood gives both. Everything is maximum possible function with a Rockwood. Also, high gloss skin on one of these. Not unheard of in the lightweight world, but certainly not standard. Let's hop inside here. Even little stuff like this. Like the hood over your stovetop vents heat outside. If it doesn't exhaust heat, then you're going to sit there and cook yourself, not just your food. This is one of those areas where Rockwoods can look drastically different from one to the other. The interiors. So we have a wood plank look floor. This is called the Sydney Decor, which is my personal favorite. I don't know what it is. I really like the smoothness of this little leatherette. It's got like almost a chocolate milky look. Really sharp high contrast fabrics. And then we've got the dark leatherette Lazy Boy. Well, these are actually leather because they're actual Lazy Boys. So and then we have the driftwood wood tones, and this is all true hardwood. You can do the wedding ring test and hear that for yourself. All of these things I've described can be different on the next one we have in stock. Floor, wood, furniture. A lot of guys will give you different color furniture. Rockwood can give you different options on a floor, a wood or stone print, and then we have driftwood, which is the darker wood, or maple, which is the lighter. They have two options, and they all look so good. Let's just take a nice, beautiful look here. You may notice there's a curvature to the ceiling. I do not use fisheye lenses. I do not use camera tricks. Everything is exactly as you see it, as I see it, all the same. This does have a barreled interior roof, so that'll give you some extra interior space and a nice open feeling. And again, remember, all laminated for, structural integrity and lighter weight. This particular trailer, we have equipped with a 15,000 centralized main air instead of a 13.5, so stronger there, as well as we have this one equipped with second AC prep and 50 amp service. Keep in mind, the trailer we have in stock might be different, but what that means is that this can be equipped with a second air conditioner if you are so inclined. If you live where it's really darn hot, you're going to want that second AC. But as this trailer is equipped, With a simple $9 adapter, you can swap down to 30 amp service and use any campsite you want as it's built. So this is a maximum flexibility trailer. Freestanding table instead of a common booth, because we see this as a couple's coach, though you do have an additional sleeping space here for guests. We'll get to that in a minute. But this gives you a far nicer, bigger, wider dining space, basically, with a little extension leaf there and a floor flush slide, so when you scoot that chair over, you're not going to get topsy-turvy or anything like that. Part of the diamond package is true Corian Countertops, and if it doesn't have the Corian seal, guess what? It's not Corian. This is just higher grade stuff. There's nothing wrong with the LG countertops or anything. These are just a little bit nicer. I love the little kitchen bar stool setups like this. It's always been, I'm just a sucker for it. Takes me back to my childhood. My grandmother cooking me, lunch or something. I love that. Now, here's one of those areas where, again, this is what I mean by the most highly appointed lightweight on the market. Tell me another ultralight that has soft close, luxury fifth wheel hardware. And the answer is there's none. There is none. It's just Rockwood. All hardwood cabinet doors. I can punch the roof, the walls, the slide walls, every single darn thing on this that I want. We've got all nicely concealed hidden hinge cabinetry in here, so that it just has this beautiful smooth look about it. Everything is finished so well in here. We don't really get a lot of Rockwood problems. The rare time that we do need to call the factory for support, they have been fantastic about taking care of their owners. That's my favorite part about them. I don't care what the product is. I don't care how much it costs and how many bells, whistles, and whiz bangs and widgets are on it. If it doesn't get factory support, I don't like it. We've actually let some very high-level brands go. Some very popular, good selling brands go because we had really poor warranty support from them. I love the dedicated wastebasket storage and great kitchen cabinet space in here. Now, when you're standing up here in this front V-nose kitchen, you're just totally encapsulated and enveloped in maximum counter space. Everything is literally one arm's length away. You never have to go running for stuff. It's all right here. They even recessed the stovetop and give you a flat glass cover on that. That's tempered glass, by the way, so it's not like it's just going to shatter. And they even recessed the sink. This is an American stone cast sink. Yes, American source. That's why it is. It's not like those shirts that are called Made in America, and then you find out that's just the company's name and it's made in China. That's an actual American product. Forest River's awesome for that. They American source as much as they possibly can on things. And that's that's something that a lot of people could be proud of and happy of. What was I getting at here? I lost my train of thought. Electronics. Let's talk those for a minute since we're looking at them and I, lost my marbles. We've got all Furrion electronics going on here. The TV, by the way, or rather, Jesus, let me start over. We have a Furrion high-def flat screen going on here with a Bluetooth, HDMI capable AM, FM, CD, DVD, do-it-all system. Now, what's neat is Rockwood is including, they are actually wiring this with high-def wiring. Not every brand does that. They'll tell you, well, it's got an HD TV, but if you don't have high-def wiring, guess what? You don't have high-def. It's just that simple. Rockwood does that. Now, high-def cable is, what, 20 bucks on Amazon? It's not going to break the bank. It's not going to make you go broke. But tell me how you plan to fish an HDMI cable through this entertainment center without taking stuff apart. Not that you couldn't, but I bet you don't want to. You don't have to with a Rockwood. They just do it for you. We like to put those electric fireplaces in there. They are essentially a jazzed up electric space heater. You can use them for just visual ambiance, but they do provide a lot of heat up here. I mentioned these are lazy boys. I didn't mean lazy boys like it's just, that's what I call a recliner. Those are actual, they carry the Lazy Boy brand sticker. That is a lazy boy. They are the nicest, plushest, most comfortable recliners in a lightweight trailer, period. Once again, that's what I mean by Rockwood's the most highly appointed lightweight on the market. And more storage, never the wrong answer. Here's another thing, lighting. It is pretty nice and bright in here when I'm not pointing right at a window. Rockwood has more lights per square foot than anything else in this class. Your Signatures and Windjammers, which again are the same trailer, have more lights per square foot than anybody. And just little details like this too. Like a real hardwood tabletop, they didn't skimp and go to pressboard or something cheaper over here. They could have, and you probably wouldn't have thought twice about it, but that's not who Rockwood is. Here's another neat thing with a Rockwood. Always have good privacy. They always have, like I said, good lighting. Everything's just a flick of a switch away. They also are one of the very best for bathroom storage, if not the best. So you've got all this linen space over here, tons of linen space, and this is adjustable, so if you want to make that an extra closet, you can, and they even include the hanging bar to do it. But we have a full second either linen or pantry overflow or clothing or towels or whatever you want. They do everything over here. Where you get a power ceiling fan in Rockwood, it's the bigger, better one. It pulls more air, and you can use it to help ventilate air at night out of your bedroom. The sinks, another American stone cast sink. They don't use cheaper plastic in here. So this can, American stone cast is nice because it's not plastic, so it's not going to be problematic with heating, basically, especially when you're cooking. But look how big this is. It's a big adult size sink you can actually use. And this is a lightweight trailer using a 29-inch fifth wheel radius shower. Not the little corner shower or tub like you typically find in an ultralight travel trailer. Again, fifth wheel level amenities in a lightweight towable trailer. That's who Rockwood is. The bedroom up here. This is a true queen. This is a true 60 by 80 queen. Very comfortable, actually. This model is king capable. What you would need to do is you need to sacrifice these side stands to make the room for it, but you can put a king in here if you want to. We tend to order it with the queen, and we can always put a king in if you want. Some people want one, some people want the other. This lets us do both. Little side stands with power outlets are always a nice touch. And amazing, amazing storage back here. This is a true rear master suite. And that is another thing. It is hard to find rear bedrooms nowadays. Rear bedrooms are quieter than front bedrooms. But they're just hard to come by. I love all this storage. And you can throw a flat screen against that wall also if you are so inclined. Here's another nice thing. Under the bed, they give you just an easy lift handle, and remember, I've only got the one hand, and pow, there's all your storage, and once again, all that aluminum skeleton work I was talking about. They are really smart in how they do their underbed storage here. It kind of comes to you instead of you going to it, and, I mean, just tons of storage space. Now, where they have to screw into that aluminum skeleton, they'll actually stuff it with a wood so that the tube doesn't crush, so that the trailer maintains its structural integrity. Just, everything's a notch above in here. There's a lot of detail stuff I haven't talked about, but this should give you a good idea of what's in store for you with either a Rockwood Signature or Windjammer. And this is such a popular model. Again, the weight is the weight's right where you want it. It's got amazing kitchen facilities, a beautiful living room, and loaded with more stuff than you're going to find in any other lightweight on the market. Period. There's other nice trailers out there. There's other trailers with similar features, but they're going to be more weight or they're going to have less features. It has to be one or the other. Rockwood's the one that has that sweet spot mix, and that's why they're the #1 overall lightweight on the market. So give us a call. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping, everybody.